today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Here's the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Now fourth down.
Going for it with Sanders. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Jones pass. Complete to
looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he finds McLaurin.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And the option there read it perfectly and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And does Washington have it? They do.
The pass.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 13 carries, 55 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
At the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 41, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Jones going deep downfield for Ross.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass. Intended for John.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sanders.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And quickly finding Rager. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brings up third.
Now Wentz on third down. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now back to work for Miles Sanders and the Philly offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Jordan Reed has it. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 45-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Eagles 10.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
The 26-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
27-yard
I
line.
know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Jones pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Eagles' 31-yard line.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Eagle ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. That's out to the left and complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The pass, Chase Young on the tackle.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. This pass complete, wins to Ertz, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
Wentz
at the 12-yard line.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones going deep downfield for... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
No.
This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On first down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz again. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Number 26, Miles.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again with Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it all.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They keep the game alive, at least. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 86, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
For Philadelphia.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington down 24-21. And time, a huge factor. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got Rome. And all the way down to the 35.
For a
That one goes for 40 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by 4. A little under 30 seconds remaining. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington,
it's a